tell me something, folks. Why is it that when I decide to take a week off, Payday 3 decides to release more information in a span of 7 days than I think they've ever done since the game came out? It's been a crazy week, and I'm very, very, very sorry I haven't been here. But I'm back. I was abroad with friends for holiday from Tuesday through to Saturday. I came back and had Taylor Swift that night, had a day away from the internet on Sunday to relax, then had another gig last night. I'm exhausted, okay? I'm completely exhausted, but we cannot wait any longer. We have a lot of things to talk about, so much so that I'm going to split the news that's been out the last week into 2 separate videos because I think that's justifiable. Today we're talking about Dragan Files, or Dragan Files, depending on how you pronounce his name, and also the reveal that Clover is indeed the next character coming to Payday 3, and it seems very much as though she's coming with Boys in Blue. We're going to explore the Dragan Files website and explore all of that, and then in another video, hopefully tomorrow, I will talk about the DLC pricing that came out in the blog last Friday because I am absolutely chuffed with that. It might be the first dev blog that's had not even a single downside to it. I absolutely love it, so I want that to have its own video, so that will come out hopefully tomorrow. But let's talk about the Dragan File, shall we? As you can see here, I have full screen this. There is currently a problem at the moment I'm recording this where it won't open on some browsers or devices. I couldn't get it to work in Opera GX or Google Chrome, but Microsoft Edge worked. So insert a joke about how Edge was the solution to this. I'll let you figure it out, whether you make a Payday 3 joke or a joke about a different kind of Edge. But regardless, it seems like they're trying to do something like the FBI files in Payday 2. So extra information about the game and the universe around it, separate to the actual game itself, but tying into it, all centered around Dragan. It made people think he might be the next Heister to come back. As it turns out now, it's not. He seems to be having a bit more of an overarching presence right now. Doesn't mean he won't show up later down the line. He could well do, but I just like Dragan being a part of it anyway. Generally, he's a cool character. But to get in here, the password is Fresh Fish.
Fresh fish.
My favorite meme that Dragan's had after the whole do time to get time thing. So let's log in to the site.
Access granted.
I love how Microsoft Edge is trying to tell me to sign in. No, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Can we go back to full screen? Thank you very much. As context here, I have seen a good chunk of this while I've been on holiday, but not tons because I can only really look at it on my phone. So we have several things. We have pictures, documents. We have an email section we're going to look at. He's got Opera GX. Why is he... Oh, application cannot be launched due to file corruption. Is this because of the beef that Opera GX and Payday 3 had on Twitter? Have they done that on purpose? Whatever. There are 2 things here, though. The secret and don't open. Oh, I haven't tried this at all on my computer. I've been away. Maybe it's locked for everybody, I guess, now. But the point is, these 2 things can't be accessed yet. And I'm wagering that's because this is going to be a long-time ARG that people are going to be able to work on even past Boys in Blue. Or it could just be more stuff as Boys in Blue gets closer. But it is just over a week away, so I don't know. We'll find out. But just before we get into it, this was added to the website today. Wearing the same t-shirt, by the way, ironically, but Starbrreze? I need to clarify, I did not know they were going to do this, and I came home from the gig today, I was sat down with Mum, we're rewatching The Walking Dead at the minute, so I was just having a nice little chill, and my phone explodes with pings about me being part of Payday 3, and I see this image. So all I'm going to say is thank you, whoever did this. The idea that I'm part of Payday's canon is absolutely bonkers, but thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Why am I here? I don't know. But King of Heisting, I think that's debatable, but I will take it nonetheless. What I will say is, though, in the emails, we'll just look at this because it ties to me, and then we can get my ego trip out of the way, because honestly, I am quite happy with it, but it's not the focus of this video. It's just Shade and Dragan having a conversation. Did someone else have access to my computer? I swear someone else put this image of a dude on a throne on the computer. And it seems like Shade's trying to say that, you know, was it a safe password or not? And, you know, clearly it wasn't. But anyway, we have a whole list of emails to look at here, but not all of them actually give you tons of information. You've got one with Shade setting up Dragan, you've got an extra one here from Wolf, and some extra bits like that, tailored suits, things like that. So you could look through and get extra information from the world. However, there's a couple ones that are quite interesting. First off, Dallas teasing Houston, asking if he's heard anything about Houston, starting to get worried. I said this already, but they kind of made a joke about Houston with one of the dev diaries before the game came out. I think Houston may well still come back at some point, but it seems like that's not coming anytime soon. I do think this might be a bit of a meme because everyone talks about how Pearl was just introduced with no real backstory, and it's just, the name is Pearl, no content. Fair. I wasn't the first Starbrreze partner to get in here, though. Little Guy G had got a knockoff. Little Guy F seems like, someone's coming for the crown for Little Guy G's Payday 3 soundtracks, Payday 2 soundtracks, but actually made a SoundCloud track you can go and listen to, so if you want to, feel free to go and do that. But this email here, Recar4, is the most interesting one, because it's an email exchange between Gage and Dragan talking about custom car 4s. I already have a hit on what you asked for. The custom car 4, we got a hit. I'll send the location to your phone. The guy putting them together is someone I used in the past, but it isn't in my usual network. I'm pretty sure he's being watched from every crook and agency imaginable, so whatever you're planning, execute with care. Not that you guys need a heads up, but I figure it's only polite. So, something going on with someone with a custom car 4. And you may be wondering, okay, well, who's the person with the custom car 4? So enter the news that's come out from today, because Clover has in fact been confirmed as the next Heister in Payday 3. To start off with, we've got a trailer that was put on Payday's website, which is the Dragan Files trailer, and it suggests that it is Clover. You can see her in the paperwork very briefly, but it's about these custom car 4s, a custom gun that she would use. So, roll the trailer.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, any luck?
Yeah, Lady Luck is smiling. A weapons dealer that we both used in the past let slip that someone ordered several rifles with a specific setup.
Rifles?
Listen, this is a common gun, but with that specific setup, yeah, I know it's her.
But?
I had to expose myself, but I slipped a note on how to get hold of Vlad in one of the rifles. She should trust him, as much as anyone can trust that motherfucker.
Well, hold on, back up. What do you mean, expose yourself?
Listen, no worries. But I need to stay underground to keep it that way. But that's all good. More time to look for old friends, right?
Oh, shit. You had me worried there for a moment. Stay in touch, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do that.
And then from there, we have, as I said, pictures and documents. So pictures are just loads of memeable images of Dragan, which I love. I can just imagine how much fun Dragomir had recording all of these. This one has to be my favorite, though. I honestly, I saw this picture and was like, that's a great thumbnail for when I come back. And then they revealed Clover. So thank you very much, Payday. I missed my opportunity and I'm very sad about it. But we have plenty of images here, including him wearing his mask. Like, come on. I mean, that's great for a Dragan reveal. That's a good thumbnail in the waiting. However, documents. Let's pop in here. Prospect 1, this folder has just opened today. And we first off have this file here, a criminal record file on Clover, which I think, looking at this, is an actual in-game render of her. Seems like it to me. It looks like the grey pants and the black boots that were in that teaser. I did think the walk was a bit feminine, so it's good to have that confirmation. But you can see Irish estimate nationality. I don't think that needs to be an estimate, really. But there's some extra information on her, things like some of her crimes, etc. I'm hearing from people that some of this is not quite in line with the law and some things have been changed around and mixed up. I will leave that to experts such as the Noli to poke holes in. However, it's just good to have real, actual FBI-type stuff. Has been overheard speaking with an Irish accent on several occasions. Like, some of this is like some that's really stupid and some that's really good. This is the kind of stuff that Payday 2 did really well, and I'm glad to see that Payday 3 is doing it again now. I'm really, really glad to see it. We then have this about her Car 4 rifle, the Queen's Revenge, a unique rifle modded specifically to her, so you've got some descriptions about it. I think it might be safe to say that this might appear in the game when Boys in Blue comes out. I've got no confirmation on that. I know I've said before, we have a bit of an idea of some of the roadmap for Payday 3. I need to keep saying it because I know some people will think I know everything. I really don't. It's a general map of some key things over the next few months, and it may not even be stuck to. Stuff like this, I've got no idea. So I'm guessing this is in the game. This looks like an in-game render, and they're very careful to define the different parts that could easily be Payday 3 gun parts. So I don't know. It could well be. So there's a mention of a weapon. We then have our first... Why is it loaded that? Oh, there we go. It's the wrong picture. But our first render of Clover in-game. And then also the picture that was in that FBI file. So she is back. There we go. Now, Prospect 2 and Prospect 3... I think that obviously means, I'm saying obviously because it feels like an obvious deduction for me, that's 2 more heisters coming at some point. Could one be Houston? Could one be Dragan? I don't think it'd be Dragan because why would he make a folder on himself and call himself a prospect? I would imagine that'd be a more unique thing for him specifically. But Houston could be one of them. Dallas emailing about it. And, like I said, the tease and the dev diary, which I still wonder, was it that deep? Maybe not. But just having that information there, I think is really, really interesting, because it means that Clover won't be the only character that gets added. It makes sense, but it's good to know that there's more coming. I think teasing is really, really important for something like this. I do wonder if they're both new or returning characters, though. We'll find out. Now, my Discord did tell me to click Dallas down here. I'm guessing this is going to do exactly what I think it is. Ah! Of course it is. Why did I think it was going to be anything different? So that is everything in the Payday 3 Dragan Files. I absolutely love this. This is a fantastic way to get some lore back into Payday 3. You know, one of the things that has been criticized with Payday 3 is that the fact that the lore has felt very hollow. There's not been much to it. There's been a few cutscenes. It's not really been built on from that. This kind of thing is really good. I would have loved if this had come sooner with Locke's return, because Locke was very much just, you know, he was meant to be the overseer of the gang that, like, Bane was when Bane went off the grid. And so it would be cool for him to be controlling something like this, but they haven't, and I do love the Dragons doing it, so I'm glad that we've got it one way or another. But bringing Locke in would be a good idea to expand this, or just more characters generally. I think would be a really cool idea. With Payday, that extra vibe around it, the lore, the live action stuff, the files, things, it just made the game feel a lot more rich and involved, and like there was more investment you could have beyond just playing the same heists over and over again. It was part of the appeal to a lot of people on PC. I can't say on console, because obviously on console you couldn't access this stuff. I like that this is a separate website, so you can be a console player and you can just open this as a separate website and you can access it, so no matter what platform you're playing on, you can explore this stuff to the same level. I think that's really good. Just this general vibe of this website, I'm very, very happy with. I'm just still really surprised and honored by that. I can't even begin to express it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my breakdown video of the Dragan Files for Payday 3. Clover is on her way back, and like I said, most likely going to be with Boys in Blue. We'll see what happens going on from there. As I said, the trailer that came out earlier, that was Dragan Files episode 1. There's going to be more, no doubt. Maybe it'll tie in with the Prospects 2 and 3, episodes 2 and 3 going with them, or it'll be sooner. I just don't know. The trailer said find out more on June 27th, so we could get more as soon as that. Either way, absolutely love this. Fantastic stuff. Genuinely fantastic stuff. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you for waiting for me to come back after my break. I really do appreciate everyone asking where the videos were. I did have a few people asking me for that, so thank you. I appreciate that you care enough about my opinions. But like I said, I'll try and put out the video on the DLC pricing tomorrow, so stay tuned. I might leave it for an extra day, just because it's old news, and I'd like this video to sit as the most recent video on the channel for a little longer. Either way, I will talk about it this week, and then Friday, there'll be another dev blog. I don't know what it's about. I don't think it said it in the blog on Friday, so we'll find out. Maybe it'll be about Clover. That would be a pretty good guess now she's been confirmed, but we'll see soon enough. Thank you all for watching. Take care. See you in the next one.